Okay, so those of you who are particularly keen-eyed will begin to think computationally and think that actually each grade that we have here can easily be matched to the percentage. And they match directly. So, for example, there are 8 grades and there are 8 percentages and nothing in between. So let's say, for example, you can't get anything between an A or a B. You can only get these discrete values. So a perfect way of looking at this would be in a list. Now, if we visualize a list vertically, we know that the first position of a list is 0. This is 1. This is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A bit like a block of flats, so you start at 0 or the ground. Now, a list, in actual fact, is more of a horizontal structure. So we turn this sideways, this is what we have. And when we program this, we would just program our 2 lists, one for our grades and one for our percentages. And then we can match the 2 together. As long as I know what position the grade is in, the percentage is always the same. So let's say, for example, the person wants to know what percentage they need in order to get a C. Well, that is in position 3. So starting from 0, 1, 2, 3. And that goes up to 60%. And so what we can do here is we can just find out what position C is in and then match the percentage accordingly. How do we do that? Well, let's make the list first. So first of all, we make our list, which are shown here. So we've got grade list equals A star, A, B, C, and D. You'll notice that we're using square brackets here. So I'll just write in the ones for percent list as well. So we've got 85%, speech marks, 80%. And we're putting speech marks and commas in between. 70% for a C, and 60% for a D. And we can see that these correspond. A star, 85, A, 80, B, 70, C, 60, and a D is 50%. So just make sure that your lists are exactly the same length. Lovely. Now, how do we match these two up? In all honesty, I don't know. So what we're going to do here is going to research it. And you'll see that the string that I typed in is, how do I find the position of a word in a list in Python? Because that's effectively what we're doing. How do I find position of this or this? So I clicked on this link here. And this is the person's question. I'll check if the word exists in a list. How can I show the position of this word? You'll notice that this person has used this really elegant try and except. So they've used try, print the name of the list, dot index, and then whatever the word is that we're trying to do. Then except the word is not in a list. So let's code it exactly the same as they have done. So in here, we've already asked them what grade they want to get. Then we've put try. Over here, we've got, let's just start with a print the way that they've done it. So print the grade list dot index. And what I'm trying to look for isn't a specific grade as in A star, A, B, C, or D. It's actually what they entered. So what they entered is stored in the desired grade variable there. And then because I've got a bracket here, I'm also going to add a bracket there. The except is going to be print that grade is not recognized. And I'm just going to comment out my code above because this is from a previous task. Okay, and then let's run our code. So it says, what grade do you want to achieve? And let's say we're aiming for an A. Then what it should return is a number, which is the position of the list. Good. Returns the number 1. So how do I match that then? So rather than just printing the number 1, what I want to print is what is in the percent list at position 1. So simply all I'm doing now is I'm just referencing percent list. And then what I want to print is in square brackets here. So once again, it's still going to print the number 1, but actually it's going to look at what is in the percent list at the number 1 position. Let's run our program. What grade do we want to achieve? An A star. 85%. Yeah? Now we would probably need to concatenate some things in front of that. So in order to join things to that string, we might say you will need to achieve, just put a backslash there, so that we can continue the line. So you will need to achieve, and then it will be 80%. Let's just take that out actually, because we can probably fit it all in one line. So you will need to achieve, comma, and then it's going to have the percentage. Let's have a look at that now. Run the program. What grade? A star. You'll need to achieve 85%. So it has joined this string here onto that percentage there using 2 lists. We've still got our dot upper in here as well because the grades are all in capital letters. So hopefully that explains how we use 2 lists of identical length in order to produce a desired output. And that's it.